and welcome to this series of the 5 best combos. Butter chicken has to be there, and what do you serve it with that? You serve some nice flaky parathas. So this combo is butter chicken and paratha. Let's quickly get to the recipe. First and foremost, we need to make the gravy for butter chicken, and for which I need some nice red plump tomatoes. Either you cut them into half like this and then further quarter it. It just has to be cut roughly. And before that, what we need to do is take oil in a pressure cooker. So while the oil is getting heated, let's cut some more tomatoes. What I have here is the cover of nutmeg. It's called mace, and I have some green cardamom. So while the oil is hot, we'll add a mace and few green cardamoms, and into this we'll add in some garlic and a little bit of ginger. More of garlic, less of ginger. Now into this we'll add the tomatoes with some whole spices, ginger and garlic. Here goes in the tomato. There's one more thing that I think I should add at this stage is red chili powder, and I have a little bit of red chili paste as well. I'm adding that just for color. This is Kashmiri red chili paste, and of course salt. Let's add some water and we let the tomatoes cook. So for about 4 whistles and the tomatoes will be done. Let's come to marinating of the chicken for the butter chicken. I have leg boneless here. Chicken leg boneless is what we need. And so what do we have to do? We have to take some red chili paste, some fresh ginger garlic paste, some lemon juice, salt. So all of this is the first marination to the chicken or the chicken tikka. So you need to leave this in the marinade for about 20-25 minutes. And after 25 minutes, we need to then incorporate more marination into this. So we'll wait for 25 minutes and then come back. Okay, so the chicken has been marinating for about 25 minutes. Now let's proceed with the further marination. What I have here is some yogurt and some roasted chana powder. So this basically acts as a binding agent, and dahi. So we'll now let this marinate for another 20 minutes and then we'll put this in the oven to bake. In the meanwhile, switch on the oven and let it preheat at 200 degrees Celsius. Okay, so the chicken has been marinating for quite some time now. So now what do you have to do? Just lift it up and place it on a baking tray like this. If you want to serve chicken tikka, I would suggest that you put it on a satay stick or a toothpick and then bake it in the oven. But I just need pieces of chicken which I'm going to further cut. So I'm just placing it like this on the baking tray so that cooking happens faster. So in a preheated oven, we'll place it for about 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, apply a little bit of butter on this and then bake it once again. So we'll get this nice taste on the chicken tikka. So the tomato is getting cooked here. The chicken tikka is getting cooked in the oven. What do we do now? We'll make the parathas, for which I already have whole wheat dough. This is the regular roti dough that we use to make rotis and fulkas at home. The same dough I'm going to use, and for which I'll take some dry flour. Although we've always shared a lot of paratha videos, but since we're talking about doing food combos, I thought of doing this recipe once again with you. So after you've rolled, take some ghee and just apply it on the base, some sukha atta inside, and now from the center just cut it out like this. And all you have to do is now roll this out. Roll it into a cone, and without using any dry flour, you just have to start rolling it like this. And try and leave it a little thick. Don't make it too thin. Nice and thick parathas. So while it's getting roasted, flip and let's cook the other side. And whenever needed, we can always put some ghee. After you put the ghee, flip and cook the other side. Put ghee on this side as well. And let's cook the other side. You see this? This is how it should look. So after the paratha is done, take it, keep it. I'll cook this one. And now what you do is, take your palms and just, that's it. You see all the layers coming out like this. This is how a good paratha looks and it tastes amazing. We'll keep it here because we are making one more here. Once you have dry roasted on both the sides, cook both the sides nicely with a little bit of ghee at least. And this is done. Again onto the top, switch off the heat and crush it. Perfect. So my parathas are done. The gravy is done. Now let's churn the gravy. Okay, so the tomatoes are nice and bright and all pureed. Let's start with the final tempering. Since it's butter chicken, we have to add some butter. And to the butter, we have to now cook this tomato. And the better way to do it is to strain this. And when you strain it, you'll realize that you've actually ground everything. All you are left with is the skin of the tomato. Because the tomato was completely cooked when you did it in the pressure cooker. And when you do these things at home, you always have to have a recipe that is time efficient and you also get the taste that you are looking for. This is done. I'm going to cover it, let it boil nicely, and then we'll add in some real good flavoring in form of honey, some kasuri methi. And also let's take a look at the chicken which was cooking in the oven. So the chicken is done. I've removed it from the oven. We'll remove it on the plate because we need to cut it into smaller pieces. We'll cut the chicken a little later. Just coming to the gravy, it's been boiling in this pan. And now is the time to add a little bit of honey. Honey is basically to cut the tartness in the gravy. A pinch of garam masala and a little bit of kasuri methi. So this is kasuri methi powder. So after you add this, mix it up well. All that we are left to add now is the cream and the chicken. But first the chicken and then the cream. And now let's cut the chicken. You don't want to cut the chicken into very small pieces. So let's put this back in the plate. And here we mix the chicken into the sauce. A little bit of cream. Wow, lovely, creamy butter chicken. Let's plate the chicken. Butter chicken and parathas, ideal combination just for you. Get to your kitchen and make this, and I hope you enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed making it for you. So till then, don't forget to like, share and subscribe.